What do you know?
It's been a fun year for Marvel superhero movies, and with LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, that fun comes to games as well. The reliance on the same old LEGO formula means that some of the same old issues remain, but overall, this is an entertaining adventure in which most of the pieces fit together nicely from start to finish.
What's Fishbowl Features doing here?
I'm the Shocker. I ain't no joke.
By and large, the action involves much the same mix of lightweight combat and switching out characters to solve environmental puzzles, and Marvel Superheroes 2 generally does this well. But it stands out in the growing pile of LEGO games on the strength of its variety, its strong personality, and the writing from Carl Busiek. More than a decade ago, Busiek wrote a story involving the villainous time traveler Kang the Conqueror for the Avengers comic books, and Marvel Superheroes 2 brings Kang back with great success. This being LEGO, it's hardly serious most of the time, although it's constantly entertaining thanks to the endless parade of quips and puns from the likes of Spider-Man and Miss Marvel.
We could have done this without him.
Hey, easy, White Tiger. I want my brand new threads and everything.
All of this means that Marvel Superheroes 2 is a theme park in the best sense of the term. Since part of Kang's nefarious plot involves pulling together locations from multiple timelines and stuffing them all within walking distance in a hub called Chronopolis, settings of the campaign change drastically and often, creating unique scenarios. One moment you'll be battling knights on the streets of medieval England, the next you'll be infiltrating bases in the Black Panther's homeland of Wakanda.
Avengers?
These sequences are always a treat, especially since they do a good job of breaking up the increasing predictability of the LEGO gameplay, which still shows up here in abundance. Adding further variety are some new time-traveling mechanics, which either involve the manipulation of time by a figure like Doctor Strange, or granting access to certain puzzles only when Kang shifts time a certain way. The only real problem is that it's sometimes difficult to figure out what to do next in all the chaos. One of the best things about Marvel Superheroes 2 is that it's packed with heroes and villains from both the most familiar and most obscure corners of Marvel lore. You'll see heroes modeled on their Marvel Cinematic Universe interpretations, such as the Guardians of the Galaxy, but you'll also see deeper cuts like Claw and the Black Knight. Each character comes with special skills for both combat and puzzles, and the lengths that it goes to make each stand out are sometimes astonishing. Some skills like Spider-Man's web shots are fairly predictable, but others are useful and good for a laugh, such as Star-Lord's ability to make enemies and allies alike start dancing when he whips out his Walkman. Marvel Superheroes 2 also gives you a reason to play with its characters beyond the roughly 12-hour campaign or running around collecting items afterward when the world opens up. At any point, you can jump into a couch co-op multiplayer arena for up to 4 players using the heroes you've unlocked, which currently supports 2 modes that involve holding or collecting resources. The widely different superpowers for each hero make these matches wildly imbalanced, but they're also fun precisely because they're so over the top. Unfortunately, there's no option to play online, and the AI for the CPU enemies often leaves much to be desired. LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 doesn't deviate much from the established template, but its wide variety of settings, heroes, and abilities make it constantly fun to play. The combat is still quite simple, and it's sometimes difficult to tell what you should do next, but it's all usually so fun that these mild annoyances fade into the background. For more on LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, check out the first 15 minutes of gameplay, and for all your video game needs, like and subscribe to IGN on your platform of choice.